In the Mix is presented by Eat Street Grill. Visit Eat Street Grill at the Plaza Shopping Center in the heart of Tumon, across from DFS Galleria.
Off it, everybody. I'm Sabrina Matinani. Welcome to another episode of In the Mix. We start things off by checking out Underwater World's Sea Trek adventure. It's an up-close look at life under the sea.
Sea Trek is a diving program geared towards people who don't usually dive or it's like the first time in the water.
And for someone who can't swim, never been diving, Sea Trek sounds like an adventure just for me.
It entails, the dive. It comes with a 3-day pass for the aquarium to walk through here. And they give you 3 days just so you can watch the dive feed, which happens Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And going on this month, they have Santa feeding. So you can see Santa feeding the animals 2 o'clock every day, yeah.
Before you dive, it begins with signing a waiver and, of course, a safety briefing. Will Meneses is a Sea Trek program supervisor.
Right here, this is your Sea Trek helmet. This is about 72 pounds out of the water. It's pretty heavy, yeah. Then underwater is about 30 pounds, okay? This is just to keep you weighed down, just so you don't go floating away, yeah? So you got no weight, your wetsuit keeps you super buoyant, so this will just keep you weighed down, yeah?
During the briefing, you learn how to signal your diver when you want to go up or are ready to go down, not to tilt your head down because water will fill your helmet, how to equalize to alleviate the pressure, and how to signal when you need help.
Have any questions? Okay, cool. Ready?
After a quick change into a wetsuit, it's time to dive in. Joining me was Underwater World Assistant Sales and Marketing Manager Jaina Mangatmag and divers Vince and Saunders and coaching from diver Jun. As I approached the aquarium, suddenly I felt terrified.
Yeah, that's cold.
Maybe one more down, yeah, Jaina?
You got this. It's very cold.
You know it's really not that I'm cold. It's like I'm scared.
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Alright. Very nice.
So this is what you gotta try. Try go down the water this deep and just breathe.
Stay right
Stop
I
right
can
there.
feel the pressure already.
Yeah, right.
You know, I can feel the bubbles coming through this suit. So it feels like a shark or something.
You got this. Take your time. Don't rush. Ready?
Maybe we'll just go down and come back up.
All right, so I wouldn't let go of the ladder. Once I touched the ground, I was so scared, I climbed back up.
Just remember to take your time. Go here. Ready? So maybe take one more step down. Let's go!
After a pep talk from the staff, I decided I'd give it one more try. Despite my fear, I did it. Didn't walk the entire course, but it was good enough for me.
Have you ever went that deep in the water before?
I've never been around fish that close before. It's usually like you float. I'm used to floating on top, right? You get your life jacket and you look down, but not like, hey, let's go hang out.
In the water. Let's go strolling in the water.
Now, if walking underwater and hanging out with sharks and fish isn't your thing, there's many other attractions Underwater World offers.
We have the Ocean Safari, which is of course the general admission. Then we have other things like our dinner under the sea. So after the general admission, we actually close out the whole tunnel. and it becomes a restaurant. We also have our Splash Bar and Cafe, which is after dinner, we close out the area for restaurant, and then we open up the Splash Bar and Cafe, which becomes a bar scene, and that's from 8:30 to 11.
For more information about Underwater World, check out their website at uwwguam.com. Don't go anywhere because we're heading to the North Pole next.